And we're live.
Hello, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 185. I'm Pete Braley, along with my son, who's also the co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, all-around great guy. Can't forget that part. That's my son, Matt.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Good morning.
And he's not wearing a black shirt today, by the way.
It's maroon. I don't know why this happens.
We were just trying to figure out
I mess with the lights so much, it's driving me crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll just
You
go
can
with
see
it.
our faces. That's what's important.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I was just telling him before we went on, I need a little tan on the dome here.
A little bit. Yeah.
Getting a little white.
I mean, it's only April.
Yeah.
You know, settle down.
Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is simply to start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8 and also available wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Coming up today, the Battle of the Sibs, as the Sibs return for Massachusetts trivia. I realize that kind of alienates those of you that don't live in Massachusetts, but maybe you've read about this stuff, okay? Coming up, also a story about showering. Evidently, we've been doing it wrong all these years. What to wear to bed can impact your sleep. And we have some more world records to tell you about. So a lot to get into this morning. This could be a tough show.
Why's that? Mom's
cooking breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My son Doug and daughter-in-law Marla are up from Virginia. And they're visiting this week, and Trish, who normally works on a Wednesday, see, this is also going to throw off our week. Oh, yeah. She rearranged the week here so that she has today off while they're here. They're going home Thursday, so she's going to work Friday.
Yep.
Which means on Friday, I can look forward to, like, your siblings calling me saying, "Where's my mother?"
Yep.
If she's out on a call.
And if you're asleep or somewhere else, I get the call that says, "Where's our mother?"
It's like, it's not my turn to watch her.
I thought you were watching her.
Yeah. Wild day yesterday with a wind that never died down till like 6 or 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I forgot to take a good look at the yard. I don't know if my raking was completely useless. I'll have to walk around.
Yeah. It was a day to watch the waves, though. The ocean was angry. A lot of whitecaps yesterday, so.
Would have been a good boogie boarding day.
It would.
A little cold.
It would, yeah. Welcome to Wednesday, April 20th. Today is Volunteer Recognition Day, so we recognize all volunteers. It's Chinese Language Day, a day, I guess, to learn, study the language of China. It's National Pineapple Upside Down Cake, of which I can say I don't think I've ever had it.
And I don't think I ever want to.
It celebrates a sweet cake that contains pineapples and cherries. I do like both, so. It is also National Lima Bean Respect Day, which I have respect for the lima bean, but he doesn't.
When's the last time you ate a lima bean?
I just don't buy them because I know nobody else likes them.
That's a great excuse. Great excuse.
Why should I buy some lima beans if I'm the only one that's eating them?
Enjoy it, Pete. Enjoy it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see if you're a liar.
Today's also National Lookalike Day. Do you feel like you have a lookalike?
Me and Pete, right?
Who was I used to work with my buddy Jack Peterson used to say that he thought I looked like Tom Glavine of the not that the guy that does used to do baseball with Joe Buck. Who was that from the Smoltz, wasn't it John Smoltz?
Oh, John Smoltz?
Yeah, he used to think I looked like John Smoltz.
I don't see it.
We both have a lack of hair.
That's the only thing I see.
If you put a baseball cap on us, I get Mom. All right.
It's the only thing I see is the bald head. So
I knew
in that case you look like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of bald people. You look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Hey, ooh,
there you
I
go.
like that.
Yeah, you and him
like
spot
that.
on. Twins.
Spot
Twins.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do a hat, but I thought today, man, don't be vain.
I'm going to free ball it. Wait a second. That's not what that means.
No. And by the way, today is also, remember, it's April 20th. Today is also 420 Day. So if you know anybody that likes their marijuana, today's their day, I guess.
Smoking doobies.
And there's no...
Doobie Brothers.
There's no... Office reference?
Yes. Yeah. Munchies.
There is no real story as to how that began. There are theories.
Gotta get some munchies.
Yeah.
That's Office.
How did 420 become associated with, is it 420 in the afternoon is the time to light up? There's all kinds of theories.
I do think it stemmed from the time. And then that's when April 20th became a
There are
thing.
theories that have to do with the Grateful Dead. There's another theory has to do with Bob Dylan. So I don't know, but
Maybe it's only an inside thing if you smoke. You don't get to know unless you're part of the squad.
maybe.
Yeah.
It's the unofficial holiday for all things cannabis culture, including stoner movies, by the way. Rotten Tomatoes has come out with a rundown of the top 5 ranked stoner movies. All right. Number 5 is Friday. Number 4 is The Big Lebowski. Or is it Lebowski?
I think it's Lebowski.
Lebowski. Number 3 is This Is the End. Number 2 is Easy Rider. And the number 1 stoner movie is Dazed and Confused.
I don't think I've seen any of those movies. I have to watch them all.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Now, do we have to be stoned to watch them?
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know.
I don't know.
On the Datebook on this day in 1611, the first known performance of Shakespeare's tragedy Macbeth. 1611. On this day in 1912, Fenway Park officially opened, America's most beloved ballpark. Red Sox beat the New York Highlanders that day,
Oh,
soon to be the Yankees,
okay. I was wondering which New York team they became.
by a score of 7-6 in 11 innings. 4 years later, in Chicago, Cubs played their first game at Weegham Park, which would go on to be known as Wrigley Field. They beat Cincinnati 7-6. On this day in 1967, the New York Mets pitcher Tom Seaver won his first game. On this day in 1974, Paul McCartney and Wings released Band on the Run in the U.S.
Let's hear it.
I knew that was coming.
There's a band.
So the band on the run. Band on the run.
I always think of a melody in my head on songs that I have no idea what they are. And I'm like, maybe I'll figure it out.
You didn't know that
I was
one?
not even close. I was thinking more of like a, I don't know, like an upbeat, maybe like old-time country music. There's a band on the run. No.
Band on the run.
I think I like my song. I might make that my own song.
How does
I'll
that
change the words, obviously.
How does that verse go? So the Undertaker, I don't know. It's like a 5-minute song. So
Well, let's hear all 5 minutes, Pete. Camera's on you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not prepared.
Okay.
Not prepared.
Okay. No dedication.
Okay. And on this day in 1999, we had the shooting at the Columbine High School, 1999. Celebrity birthdays today. George Takei, who is famous for Star Trek. He was Sulu. He is 85 today. Ryan O'Neal, 81. Jessica Lange, 73. Clint Howard, Ron Howard's brother, who I think is in every Ron Howard movie somewhere.
Oh, I like movies that do that. Yeah.
He is 63. Don Mattingly is 61. Shamar Moore from SWAT, he is 52. Carmen Electra is 50. And actor Joey Lawrence is 46. Those child actors in their 40s. You got to love it. So,
Hey, I mean, you got to applaud them for sticking with it, you know? A lot of child actors don't.
They don't.
They didn't like it.
They self-destruct,
Which is okay, too.
Yeah. All that money comes fast and substances get in the way.
Well, also, I mean, I wasn't even going into that. I was just talking about, like, the parents that forced the kids into acting. And then the kids grew up and they were like, hey, this sucks.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I would rather be an accountant. Said nobody ever. I'm just kidding.
What do we have in the chats this morning?
Let's see. Dana says, vertical check, coffee check, fat pants check. Watching a clown show called The Pete Braley Show. Giggle.
Hey.
I love it. I need like a Dana giggle sound effect. So Dana, record yourself giggling. Yes. Every time you put giggle, I want to put it down.
Yes.
Because this guy, like right here, Dana says, Trish took the day off. What's up with that crap? And then he put giggle.
Giggle.
Like ends everything with giggle. I love it. It's better than LOL, you know? I saw a funny thing about how LOL has totally lost its power. It's lost its meaning.
Overused?
It used to mean that you sent somebody something really funny. They really enjoyed it. You strived for that LOL. And nowadays, it actually means like the opposite.
Oh.
Like if you're like, hey, Matt, I'm thinking about writing another book, and I respond to LOL. Like that's the biggest insult you could have received.
I would agree.
Yeah, just LOL.
LOL.
Or you use it to like cover up something that's not funny. Like, hey, my fish just died. LOL. That means you're crying.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
and how many people use it to kind of soften the blow of what they said?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, I'm breaking up with you. LOL.
LOL.
It's like, what? Was it a joke? Or is my life over?
Is she breaking up?
I don't understand.
I'm lost.
Do I respond with giggle? Giggle. She's like, no, I'm serious. Okay. Sob. I respond with the word sob.
Sob.
Danny said we had 22 mile per hour winds in Bridgewater yesterday. Yeah, I don't even. How do they measure the speed? First off, is it one of those wind spinny thingies?
Yeah, they have some kind of like anemometer.
We need one on the top of the house because man,
yeah,
it was even it picked up again a little bit last night.
Oh, did it?
And did you guys have a window open?
Yes, I did. It's my fault.
The door, man, it doesn't sit in the doorway well. It's just it constantly smacks the doorway.
I thought you were talking. I woke up this morning and my room was freezing.
No, I don't care about that. I got blankets. And I know where the heat is, so I'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's the sound.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not picky. I went right to sleep, but like while I'm still awake and I have headphones on, I keep hearing something. I'm like, did Charlie fall out of bed again? No.
He swears Charlie fell out of bed the other night. I think he jumped down.
He has a distinct sound when he jumps down. I didn't hear that sound.
Didn't hear the four on the floor?
That's all I'm saying. Emily says, me and Gary are going to the Red Sox game tonight. Let's go.
All right.
Hopefully, like I said yesterday, hopefully you get the Red Sox on a good note.
Red Sox won yesterday, only getting 3 hits.
Impressive.
They won by a score of 2-1. So
is that impressive or sad? It was against the Blue Jays, so I'm going to say impressive.
Impressive, yeah.
I think any win against the Blue Jays this season is going to be impressive.
I read a quote this morning from Alex Cora. He said, that was like a playoff game, and I coached it like a playoff game. He used 5 pitchers.
It was intense.
I wanted to win.
It was intense.
Yep.
Abby says the tree guys, in parentheses, who work with the linemen, were out until 11:30 p.m. So many trees down.
Wow.
Damn. How is it? Because of the snow, or did you guys get really bad wind, too?
They must have been.
Did you get snow tornadoes?
Oh, no.
Is that a thing? Sounds like a Vermont thing.
There is thunder snow.
Is that?
Yeah.
Snowstorm with lightning?
Exactly.
Because thunder is just lightning.
Thunder is the sound of lightning, right?
Mind blown when I learned that. Crazy.
I wish I had the video prepared this morning. There's a video of Jim Cantori, being out in a blizzard somewhere, and he's talking to folks, and he says, "We might have some thunder snow tonight." And all of a sudden, there's a flash, and he goes, "Wow! Did you see that?
I mean,
did you see that?"
In that profession, you live for that stuff, right? They're sending you out into a snowstorm. It doesn't get much more miserable than that.
Yeah.
So you're expecting things like that. That's like the people who go out in hurricanes, man.
Yeah,
the reporters.
And they're
like, don't go outside. It's like, you're outside. What are you doing with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's always the blizzard photo where somebody has a ruler.
Yep.
Got to show you how deep it is here.
It's deep. I can't see it because the snow's covering up the numbers.
Yeah.
It covered up. I lost my ruler. It's more than a foot. Yeah.
Anyway, in the news on this Wednesday morning, the richest man in the world is also homeless. In a TED interview, Elon Musk revealed that he doesn't own a house and he sleeps at his friends' homes all over the world. He's couch jumping.
That's not homeless.
The Tesla CEO was defending his wealth, arguing that he doesn't waste money on luxury items. He claims that most of his money goes toward helping mankind.
He's like, I'm homeless. I don't spend any of my money on a house. He's currently sitting in Jeff Bezos' hot tub. He's like, this is a rough life to live.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish this upon anybody.
He's not hurting
as
too
he's
hard.
eating a steak made by a personal chef, but he doesn't own the chef.
No, he doesn't own the chef.
No.
NBC announced the new Sunday Night Football broadcast crew. This season, you will get Mike Tirico in place of Al Michaels. Chris Collinsworth will still slide in.
Yeah. Here's a guy. Yeah.
And Melissa Stark will be on the sidelines. Former Sunday night play-by-play man Al Michaels has moved over to Amazon to call Thursday night games. We haven't heard who his partner is going to be yet.
No, I don't think we have.
And sideline reporter Michelle Tafoya left sports broadcasting altogether, and she is now in a career in Minnesota politics. I did not know that.
I don't know why you would go from sports to politics, but
I know.
One headache to another. You know
Exactly. Who says you're too old to get inked? There's a 105-year-old woman in Brazil who has become the oldest woman to get a tattoo. She got 2 new tattoos, actually taking her total to 4, and she has plans to get even more. She's hoping to get into the Guinness Book of World Records for being the oldest person ever tattooed. Hey, more power to her. I'm not into tats. I can't see, if I was to say, I'm going to be inspired by that story and go out and get one. I'm just not a tattoo guy.
I'm interested in tattoos. I have ideas lined up that I want, but I'm also in too indecisive of a stage in my life to get tattoos right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have to say props to you for realizing that.
Yeah, I don't want to get a tattoo, and then 3 weeks later, I'm like, should I have?
Now, aren't the Sibs?
That's the only tattoo that we know that we're gonna get.
Okay, the siblings are
It's a
thinking
secret.
when they're all together, they'll get one.
Yes.
I'll leave it
Okay,
there.
yeah.
Okay. Dunkin Donuts in Florida has a lot of regular customers, as most Dunkin Donuts do, but one in particular that they look forward to seeing every time. His name is David Beausoleil, and he is a former bull rider. He visits Dunkin once a week on his horse, Jackson.
Why not on the bull?
Yeah, that could be fun, huh?
Right.
Talk about spilling hot coffee and suing someone. He usually rides up through the drive-thru, grabs his coffee, and then they gallop away. We assume his saddle comes with a cup holder. Not sure.
I was gonna say, even with a cup holder, though, I mean, riding a horse must not be a smooth ride.
I know.
How are you not spilling the coffee?
It's got to keep that little tab closed all the time.
They have
I
a
guess.
special cup. I don't know. I have so many questions.
And don't they have a rule? I think Abby used to work at a Dunkin'. Don't they have a rule that you can't walk up to the drive-thru window? I did that once in Florida.
Yeah, I think technically that's the rule, but I know because of the pandemic, actually, when the indoor wasn't open, I think they waived that.
Yeah.
Because what do you do if you don't have a car?
I was down in Florida one spring covering the Red Sox, and we got up early. Myself and my partner Neil White got up early to do the show. We went, but there was a Dunkin' right by the hotel, so we went over there. But the lobby didn't open till 5:30, but we had to be at the ballpark by then. So here it was 5 a.m. The drive-thru was open, so we just walked up to it. Hi.
I mean, if you're giving them money, why would they turn you away? You know what I'm saying?
A player was cut from the new USFL because of a menu mix-up at the hotel. Devon Smith was cut by the Pittsburgh Maulers head coach Kirby Wilson for violating, ready for this? It's line 46 of the player's contract. It prohibits any disrespect shown to coaches, peers, or hospital staff. It's kind of cool that's in the contract. But it seems Smith had a run-in with a hotel staffer who delivered chicken salad instead of his preferred food, which was pizza.
I just don't get how people get super mad by that. They made a mistake. Just, they'll probably fix it. They'll probably be open to fixing it.
He must have laid into the guy, right, for making a mistake?
Yeah, I will also say, though, and first off, I agree with, that's cool. That,
They have that
you don't
rule.
treat people with kindness, you're out of here.
gone.
But all I'm going to say is he must not have been very good because, you're not, Tom Brady's not getting cut from a team because he was mean to somebody,
No.
which, you know what? He should be. He should be held accountable. And I don't think Tom would.
No, he wouldn't.
Me and him are close. I don't think he would do that. But yeah, he must not have been very good. That's all I'm going to say.
Told you we had a couple of Guinness World Records for you. We have another one here. Guinness has officially crowned a Florida Chihuahua as the world's oldest living dog. And yes, Chihuahua is one of those favorite words to say, isn't it? The tan-colored pooch, who is named Toby Keith, is 21 years old, actually 21 years and 67 days old. His owner, Gisela Shore, adopted him as a puppy from a shelter that she used to volunteer at. When Toby Keith turned 20, Gisela began to suspect he might be the world's oldest dog. So she got in touch with Guinness, and they confirmed the record last month. Chihuahuas typically live between 12 and 18 years, and Gisela says people can't believe how good he looks for his age. Remember, he's 20? He's 21 and 67 days old. The oldest dog on record was an Australian cattle dog named Bluey, who lived 29 years and 5 months.
Wow.
Wonder if that's who they named the TV show after.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Did the Chihuahua release his secret to life? Was it a beer a day, like all these old people say?
Does not say.
Like 150-year-olds, they're like, secret is I drink 1 bottle of whiskey a night. It's what saved me. I don't think you should do that.
And that's why I talk this way.
Can we talk about the name Toby Keith, though? I'm all for naming your pets or your kids, whatever, after someone.
Okay.
But Toby, the dog's name is Toby, and you can tell people oh, we named him after Toby Keith. But I just feel like it's weird that the Chihuahua's name is Toby Keith.
And
come here, Toby Keith. That's just weird to me.
And
the full name.
It's actually spelled with no space in between the Y and the K.
The first name is Toby Keith.
Yeah, his only name is Toby Keith.
Why?
Why? Why do we do this?
I don't know.
Shall we get to the Stumpah?
Let's do it.
All right, Stumpah time on this Wednesday morning, and a brand new question. So far in season 2, we've had Abby be the first winner. Gail was very happy to get the second winner.
Yeah, 2 day one winners. So either
Yes.
the questions are getting easier or you guys are just getting better.
Could be.
Which I'm going with the second one. You guys are ready.
Could be.
Anyways, here we go.
By the way, Gail did comment yesterday that her three of her favorite words are "and we're live."
Aw.
She said she loves hearing that every morning. So, yeah. All right, our question today: if you do this in 2022, you will save about $600. What is it?
What is it? The funny thing about And We're Live is that was literally just because we didn't have a screen in front of you. We really didn't have much so that you would know that we're live.
So the whole thing was to let me know to talk.
Mainly so that like Pete wasn't like, I don't know, blowing snot rockets. So that he knew that like,
Jeez.
hey, behave yourself. We're live to the internet.
That's how it started.
Yeah. Pretty
Now
much.
we can't stop.
Well, I stopped it. Well, you yelled at
did.
me. Well, you yelled at me. You didn't yell at me.
I didn't yell at
But
you.
you were like, hey, you don't need to say it anymore. And I was insulted by it. So I stopped. And then
Right.
everyone was like,
And the people
I
spoke.
was like, why'd you stop? And I was like, blame the bald guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Is this a thing now because I didn't wear a hat today? All right, the hat's coming back.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think anyone would be talking about your baldness if you didn't bring it up. And then the guy you said you looked like was bald. You were like,
Yeah.
you're like, maybe it's because we're both bald. Like, you talk about your baldness more than anybody else.
Don't all bald guys do that? We're sensitive about it. And any guy who tells
Why be
you
sensitive about it? You've been bald for so long. It's just your look
Yeah.
now. If you walked in with like actual hair, even if it looked good, I'd be like, what the hell is wrong?
like
with
if
you?
I got my hairpiece, I still think my hairpiece exists in a box in New Bedford at the barber place.
Huh?
Unless I go through and
They must clean it out.
Think so?
I don't, what does it have your name on the box?
yeah.
Oh God, I hope not. That's gross.
I can go back there and name it Toby Keith.
No.
All right, our Stumpah today. If you do this in 2022, you will save $600. What is it? We have some guesses here.
Yes, Gary says stop buying coffee out.
Good guess, but no.
I did the math at one point because I included it in my thesis. I know, nerd. Let me pick up my glasses here. I don't know if it's 600. It is a decent chunk of change. I think it's like $300 a year, depending on the cost. I mean, if you're talking Starbucks, it's definitely close to 600, maybe more.
Yep.
Justin says canceling streaming services.
Good guess, but no.
No. I don't think it's got up to $600 yet. I hope not. I don't even think if you bought them all, you'd be talking a year.
A year, though.
I was thinking monthly.
Good point.
That's a good answer. Justin said carpool.
Carpool. No, that's not it.
No, carpool to the dining room table. Working from home. Gary says going out to eat.
No, it's not going out to eat.
That's a good guess.
Yep.
What's the answer? Yes. Okay. I just need to make sure. Kat says make coffee at home.
Make coffee at home. No, that's not it. We are getting some good ideas
guesses.
here.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? This is just a lesson to save money. Everybody follow all of these. Don't have any fun. Do all these and you'll save money, but don't spend it.
Make your own coffee. Never go out.
Yep, exactly. Gail says pay your mortgage bi-weekly.
No.
Is that a thing? That would stink.
Yeah, because you're paying more than is due. So you're getting
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, sneaky, Gail. That's good. That's good. Go after the banks. Anyways, Diane says file taxes early.
No, that's not
Do
it.
you save money from filing taxes early? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe like paying taxes early
If you
pay in advance.
Yes.
Because you can make. They always ask you. They're like, do you want to
Budget plan or
do you want to pay like a certain amount? Never do that because like you don't know
right.
what you actually owe or whatever.
Could be paying
But
too
all
much.
right, okay. Emily says cut internet.
Cut internet? No, that's not it.
That's just not possible nowadays, right? You can't do that.
I don't think so. I'm just all the things we do, even without this show. I mean, just
like a normal life.
Yeah.
Like, what do how would you, well, I guess you could get a newspaper to find out what's going on. I don't know if
there
you
are
want
some
one
of those left.
I don't know if you want one of those fossils, but I'm just kidding. I didn't want to insult anybody that works for the newspaper. Abby says make coffee at home as well. You know what? I think we're all guilty is what I think it is. A lot of people say make coffee at home.
Yeah. We're going out.
I think we're all feeling guilty here. I think maybe we go out for coffee a little too much here.
We are
guys.
realizing we're spending too much.
Danny says take the tea.
Take the T. No, that's not it.
That'd be a little hard in Fairhaven, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Don't really have that option.
That's the subway for those that live out of state.
Yep. Abby says bring lunch to work. That's a good one.
Good guess, but no, that's not it.
Not
No.
it. Justin says stop ordering out.
Nope, that's not it.
Nope, not it. Dana says quit drinking.
Quit drinking. Nope, that's not it.
That's a good point. I don't know if it'd be $600. I guess, well, it depends how much you drink, but who knows? Emily says cancel cell phone.
No, that's not it. No.
Again, can you nowadays?
I know.
What, are you going to go with a house phone? We're trying to get
All the
those
time?
extinct. You know what I'm saying? Gail says change your auto insurance.
No, that's not it.
Nope.
No.
Abby says not order in.
No, that's not it.
Nope. Justin says walk to work.
Walk to work. Nope, that's not it.
It's easy for Pete and I. Diane says pay extra towards the principal on your mortgage. If that's right, then Gail gets the assist. Nope.
No, that's not it. No.
Not it.
No.
And Gail says save all your change.
No. Good guess, though.
That's the only thing that stinks about moving away from cash, which I rarely use cash.
You do.
I don't have change that I collect.
The other day, I forget what you picked up, but it was like I decided I should pay for it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so I'm like, how much do I owe you? And he says something like $18. So I go in my pocket, take out a 20, and I give it to him. I said, keep the change. He's like, what?
No, I don't mind it when I get cash, though, because I don't use cash. So it just becomes like an additional savings account.
Oh, okay.
I literally, when I'm calculating like how much money I have at any given time, I never count cash because I always forget about it.
Wow.
So it's a pleasant surprise.
Okay.
I probably have like $8,000 somewhere. No, not that much. But yeah, that's the only thing. I liked collecting change, but I don't have change because I don't use cash.
Getcha.
Anyways, Abby says not get your nails done.
No, that's not it.
Not get your hair done.
No, not get you here.
Abby also says thrift shop.
Thrift shop. No, that's not it. All good guesses, by
Yeah,
the way.
Dana says pay off credit cards.
No, not pay off credit cards.
You should, though. Everybody pay off your credit cards. Abby says refinance.
No, not refi.
Hopefully you get more than 600 if you refi.
Yeah, really.
Diane says, Dana, only 600. I'd save $6,000 if you pay off credit cards. Is that what you're saying? Abby says, cancel date night, overrated anyways.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Let's
No.
just stay home and watch Netflix. Let's be
why
honest.
not?
Abby says, change to LED light bulbs.
No, that's not it.
I don't know how you would figure that out, but maybe it would be up to 600. I have no
Maybe.
idea. Justin says, have an electric car.
No, that's not it. No.
Probably more than 600, right? Gas. You spend a lot of money on
yes.
gas throughout the year.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, good guess, though. Let's see. Gary says, I'm guilty as I drink the Dunkin' I just bought for me and Emily. I thought it was a Friday thing. Am I remembering that incorrectly? Busted. Guy wins the Stumpah, thinks he's living a luxury life over there. Justin says, unplug unused electronics.
No, that's not it.
No.
Is that a big
Do they
savings?
draw a lot if you're not using them? I don't know. Are there any electricians in the chat? Let
We
us
had,
know.
we had a question the other day. We have a printer. He loves it now. It's a, what do you call it? Wireless printer?
Yep.
Yeah. So like we can print. So he'll print from upstairs. I'll be sitting here watching a movie and all of a sudden the printer goes on. I'm like,
Yeah, it is fun. Originally, it would like really scare them. So
Yes.
I would call out and I'm like, I'm printing something. And then I would print it so that they wouldn't freak out. Now I think we're all kind of used to it.
But to do that, we leave the printer on all the time. So we were wondering.
I think it sleeps, though. I think
Do
it
you?
has a sleep mode. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to pay
We
attention.
were wondering how, if we're wasting money by doing that.
It's funny. I still have to walk downstairs to retrieve the paper. But I don't have to bring my laptop downstairs,
Right,
which is
and
what
you don't have to
is what I really enjoy.
Unplug it, the printer,
Exactly.
and plug it into yours.
Exactly. We're finally in the 21st century in this house.
Finally.
It took long enough.
In some ways. Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Abby says hang dry clothes.
No, that's not it. No.
Nope. Abby says taking baths.
No.
Does that,
No.
does that save money? Is it less water? Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe. Baths just gross me out. I think we talked about this a long time
Yeah,
ago.
because you're sitting in dirty water.
Yeah, how
at
do you
some
get a
point.
good clean?
Yeah.
Baths are just for relaxing. That's it. And hopefully you're already clean to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't play a baseball game and then take a bath.
Take a bath, yeah.
No. Abby says turn the heat down.
No.
You can't do that in Vermont. You'll die. Year round, got to have the heat on.
If you do this in 2022, you'll save about $600. What is it?
All right. Diane says tell live-at-home adult son to quit taking 20-minute showers.
No.
She said not putting you out, Matt. I have one at home myself. Mine are not 20 minutes long. I will say that.
No.
Incorrect, though, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. I got to fly through these. Dana says return bottles and cans.
Nope.
No. Let's see. Gary says we needed it this morning, dragging so hard here. Yeah, I respect it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, Andrew's here. He says, my guys. What's up, Andrew?
Andrew. Hello.
Let's see. Do we have any more answers? Gail says stop buying soda.
No, that's not it.
And the last answer I have is not buying bottled water.
No, that's not it.
Which I never thought we'd be able to do, but we do it now.
We've done it.
We don't do bottled water here anymore.
Nope.
All reusable in this house.
That's it.
All right, Abby's just firing the answers.
Okay.
Not going to the car wash.
No.
And shoveling your own driveway.
No.
Double buzzer.
That
means it's it. That's a wrap.
That's it. We're
when
done.
the buzzer speaks for itself, it's over.
All right, so I can tell you nobody's close.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've had anybody that's close.
We'll come back with a clue tomorrow for you, I
I
guess.
kind of thought we'd get this on today. Yeah, but
Because it's been that way this week.
yeah, I
Well,
know you
Pete
guys have
Braley-
been on fire, but
Yeah.
you suck now. No, I'm kidding. I love you all.
Hey, evidently, we've been showering all wrong. Taking a shower is one of the simplest things in the world, right? Well, maybe it's more complicated than you think. The skincare specialists at, is it Arran, Arran?
I have no idea.
The skin specialists at Arran Sense of Scotland have some tips that we should all listen to, especially if you suffer from dry or sensitive skin. That's the basis.
Yeah,
for
it's
all
really
this.
all skin-related things.
Yeah. Their advice includes shower less frequently. Most of us shower too often, and we strip the skin of its natural oils. But the length of our showers, when we have them, and how we use the products are all important. Once a day is more than enough shower, and every other day might be better.
I don't think I could do every other day.
Yeah.
I feel like you get to the end of day two, you're getting a little ranky. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my big thing, I need that shower to wake up.
Same.
I can maybe get out of that habit, but I mean that's just part of the. When I wake up in the morning, I am a zombie.
But also, I just need the shower in the beginning of the day to like not feel gross. Like if I ever don't shower, because like sometimes I don't shower if I'm like gonna cut the grass or something.
Exactly.
But like until I start cutting the grass, like I just feel gross. I feel out of place. Yeah, feel nasty.
Even though you put maybe clean new clothes
Yeah, like
on, it's still
I'm not
you don't
actually
feel
gross.
clean.
No, I'm not actually. But I
Right.
I need the shower.
Also, consider the timing of your shower. A shower in the morning wakes you up and gets you ready for the day, but the skincare experts all agree that the best time to shower for your skin is at night.
Okay, well we both just said why that's not happening.
Showering at night removes the buildup of dirt and bacteria that has accumulated on the skin's surface, and it makes your skin ready to regenerate as you sleep.
It's also good, like just cleanliness wise, because you like your sheets and stuff would be
That's true.
cleaner.
Yeah.
So you could probably go longer, like until you change your sheets. Less dead skin cells.
I just can't. Now, see, if I took a shower at night, that would kind of wake me up, and I wouldn't be able to get
No,
into sleep.
I mean occasionally I take showers at night as well, which defeats the purpose of the first one because now then I'm showering twice a day, which that apparently I'm breaking the law. It doesn't wake me up. It's kind of relaxing, but
Yeah. They also suggest you focus on ingredients. Look out for natural products that use essential oils rather than harsh chemicals. If you want something that is exfoliating, and by the way, this is totally out of my league now. If you want something that is exfoliating, then choose a soap that has oatmeal or wheat germ that will remove dead skin cells without being too abrasive.
that just sounds weird. I'm not a fan of oatmeal.
Oh, not
Yeah.
and
So I probably wouldn't be eating the body wash. I'm just not a fan of the taste.
true.
Yeah.
True. Probably don't want it on your skin either.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah. This one is quite interesting. They suggest that you wash only where it's needed. And I'll let your mind go there on your own. This may sound gross, but parts of your body don't need daily cleansing. Wash your entire body just once or twice a week. And use your daily shower to focus on the areas that have lots of sweat glands or where bacteria can gather.
Just gross. I don't know. I just feel like if you're in the shower, why not wash everything, you know?
Now, what part of your body doesn't need daily cleaning? Obviously, your hands do, right? Maybe your elbow.
I'm
Maybe
trying-
Your elbow does not need daily cleaning.
I keep trying to think of something, and I'm like, nah. I was like, your neck, but then I was like, nah, you can sweat on the back,
sweat,
back of
yeah.
your neck, you know? I don't know. Just
So,
wash
Yep.
yourself. I don't know.
and finally, take the temperature. Hot showers relax muscles and open pores. But when talking about skin, the experts say a warm shower is best. I was afraid they were going to say cold because I can't go
You'll
there.
find those articles. Though they say it's good. It's good for mental health. They say because
Really?
it gives you like a what do they call it? The fight or flight. Like you just get like super.
Oh right, focused.
Focused. Yeah,
Super
it's
focused.
great. It's supposed. I'm not going to say it's great in the morning. I don't do it, but it wakes you up instantly. Get your body going. It's supposed to help like depression, anxiety. I don't do it.
The skincare people say water that is too hot strips the protective oil that your skin needs. So right around body temperature is probably just right. So if you get, 98.6?
Who's taking a thermometer into the shower? Like, wait a minute, let me get a cup and then put my rubber ducky thermometer in there.
I am rubber ducky. I am reading a book, though, that is set in the future. I think it's set in 2057 or something like that.
Wow, not too far away.
And when the character gets in the shower, she does say, water 102 degrees. And
I mean,
bam, there it is.
The cool part is, which all these like sci-fi things that like predict the future. A lot of times, like some of the inventions we could do, and that's one of them. I just don't know if it'll be a thing. Like I don't know if that's something people would want necessarily. But like we definitely have the technology to do that right now.
Yeah.
To walk it, you just got to talk to Alexa. Alexa needs to connect to your water temperature, which I'm sure there's bougie showers out there.
Got to be a way to do it.
So that's kind of cool.
All right. Yeah. Time for today's random question. And our random question is, what did your body tell you that you absolutely had to stop doing? What did your body tell you that you had to absolutely stop doing?
Raking. Raking the yard.
Yeah, that you did not like that.
No. Well, my back was killing me and the blisters, man. Apparently, I need to rake more to create calluses, but don't tell Trish that. She'll have me raking every week.
Every week, yeah.
But yeah, no, I got some blisters. Yeah. I should have worn gloves from the beginning, but I didn't want to look like a tool,
Okay.
Yeah. But then I did wear gloves. I said it. I told you guys, it turned my hands yellow. You guys bought me like
I
prank
guess we
gloves.
bought him cheap gloves for Christmas or something.
Maybe you're supposed to wash them beforehand. I don't know. I didn't think you washed those. They're like leather
Sorry.
gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what for you?
Running, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not been able to run since, I've had the knees done, the hips done, and just running is not an option.
I think maybe this was your plan so that you never had to run a marathon. You have a valid excuse.
That's why. Although
Yeah.
I would have been there Monday, but I just can't.
Yeah.
No, there are times.
Such a fraud.
There are times, though, that because I was still coaching one of your teams and I couldn't run. And I used to have an agreement with the other coaches that if one of you guys got hurt, they would get to you first, but I would come up with the ice pack.
How serious would it be? Yeah. Just walk. Just take your time.
Plus, there were times that if I wanted to argue with the umpire, it'd be like, hang on, I'm coming.
Okay. I'm getting over there.
Hang on.
Why don't you come to me? You get over here, sir. Yeah, no. We do have some answers here.
Okay.
Dana says skiing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably a good one. I haven't skied in a while, but the last time I went skiing, man, was I sore. And I was younger. So
True.
It's only only downhill. Get it?
Little downhill
Do you get it?
slalom. I
Yeah,
got it.
because
I got
you're
it.
skiing.
No, I got it right away. Downhill.
Jokes are better when you explain them.
No, they're not.
Abby says, after yesterday, apparently walking upstairs, what happened?
Uh-oh.
We need to know.
Did we trip up the
We need
stairs?
the story and possibly a video. Gail says eating sugar. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was Kat the other day. She was like, I had a weird dream. She was like, I think it's because I ate sugar beforehand.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's like a grown-up thing to say.
She did
right
say
there.
she has something sugary. I'm like, that made you have a bad dream?
It does. It does.
Does it?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Wow.
Emily says bowling kills my wrist. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah,
Sometimes like I'll play the guitar and like my wrist will. I'm like, do I really need to start stretching before I play the guitar? Like, are we kidding me?
The joke that we have after I've had the shoulders replaced and the hips and the knees, Trish always says that if I go bowling, I'm going to be Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
Let the ball go and the arm goes with it right
Yep.
down the lane.
Which, I mean, it'd be funny for the first like 5 seconds.
It would.
Then we would need to get you somewhere.
Yes.
That's a serious issue there. Diane says, read print on medicine bottles without glasses. Yeah.
It does get to be a challenge.
Which is why you realize, well, it wasn't medicine bottles. Excuse me, I'm pulling a Pete here. It wasn't medicine bottles, but you realized you needed new glasses
Yes.
because you started to not be able to read things.
No, I always had, if I went to read like a recipe or something, it would always be, what's that?
Yeah. He did the typical librarian 95-year-old thing. Yeah.
You know what I had to do last week? Talk about getting old. I've had to now request the screw top bottles at the pharmacy because the child safety cap, it's the arthritis is like, Priscilla, can you open this? So
like
now
pickle jazz. Trish, can you open this pickle jar, please?
you can get the screw off type if you ask for it, I guess.
Yeah, so. I will say talking about medicine bottles, I feel like they made them more complex. It's a great thing, but man, you're an adult and you're trying to like get to the medicine and you're like, is anybody watching me right now struggle with this? It's always like the first time, like when it's a brand new bottle, and then you get going well.
And we all have that person in Chicago with Tylenol to thank for this. That's how it all started. Back in the 80s, there was a scare in Chicago because someone tainted, I believe it was Tylenol.
That's why the caps are the way they are?
And that's why they have such...
I mean, it's a good thing, though. Like, it's a good thing to have those caps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine if we didn't have those caps.
Or were
there'd be a lot more
caps just for childproofing? Not sure about that. Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think so.
Pete's making up stories over here. You got me thinking.
Things got a lot worse, though, after that Tylenol scare.
Abby says, I don't know how light you want the show to feel for... I don't know how light you want the show. Feel free to skip this one, but my answer would be drugs. 4 years strong now. I'm not skipping that.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Justin says, staying up till 3 a.m. playing video games. Yes. Yes. No, that's a great answer. You feel that way more.
You got to stop that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last night I got caught up. I was watching some YouTube videos about like the Johnny Depp case, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a court case. I was watching some videos on that. Stayed up a little too late, felt it this morning. And it wasn't even that much later. Like, I still got a solid, 7 hours of sleep, which as a kid, I mean, you're golden.
Gotta love it.
You need 7 hours of sleep a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, struggle. We'll get to more answers in the post show.
All right, quick story here, then the Battle of the Sibs. I mentioned a story about what you wear to bed and how that can affect your sleep. What do you usually wear? Hopefully you at least change out of your work from home gear before crawling into the sheets. If you notice you haven't been getting a great night's sleep lately, changing the clothes you wear to bed might help. Doctors suggest finding breathable clothes made from one or a combo of these materials. Bamboo, which I've never heard of, linen, silk, cotton, flannel jammies are always comfy.
Too warm, though.
That's true. Or fleece. Those are their
Too
suggestions.
warm, again. Wait a minute, they say bamboo?
Yeah, bamboo is one of the.
I'm just trying to think. Well, that doesn't sound comfortable at all.
Well, it's not in the bamboo form. It's just bamboo is in the ingredients or whatever to make up that cloth.
I guess. I'm thinking of like Sarah bought bamboo toilet paper once.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, we don't need to go into that.
We don't need to.
Let's just put it this way. She doesn't do that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
The other night, I thought it was so funny because the other night I took off a pair of black sweatpants to put on a pair of black pajama pants.
Yep.
And I found myself saying, why am I doing this?
I mean, cleanliness,
True. I've been wearing the others all day.
You might have had crumbs or something. I don't know.
You
if
never
you walked
know.
outside, a little dirt, you don't want that in your bed.
A little pollen.
Little pollen. Yes.
Don't want that in the bed.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right, it is time for the Battle of the Sibs. We got everybody back together. We are playing Massachusetts trivia. So don't forget to play along, all right? Time once again for Battle of the Sibs as we have assembled everyone. We actually have Kat and Sarah together at Sarah's place in Virginia Beach. Also in Va Beach, which I heard on SEAL Team is a thing. Does anyone call it Va Beach down there?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I just write it down when I'm ordering something because it's shorter. I type in Va Beach Va.
Va Beach Va. Okay. We have Doug in Virginia Beach and Matt's here with me in the studio.
Yeah.
And today we're tackling Massachusetts trivia.
Let's go.
Whoa. Doug, you've been away for what now? 10 years?
10 years now, yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
Okay. Sarah, what? 5?
8.
No, it'll be 8 years.
Oh, wow.
This October.
Pete's good with years and math.
Hey,
Crazy, isn't it?
I finally got your birth years down.
When's mine? Quick.
Yours?
Right
98.
98.
now. Oh, all right.
98, 96, 89, 93. As I
Yep.
kind of go around the screen.
I wanted to get it wrong so bad.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, he knows the dates.
Massachusetts trivia. Why don't we start out with one oddball one and say, what is the state bird? What is the state bird of Massachusetts?
Let's get that one out of the way early, I guess, huh?
It's one
Or
of
she's
those.
probably like, silly kids, I took you to this bird museum when you were 7.
It's obviously the Egyptian sparrow.
You know she's like that.
Sarah didn't laugh because she's like, wait a minute, is it not the
Is it?
Egyptian sparrow?
Should I cross my nose?
That's what I have written down.
I don't.
Believe in it.
I mean, I'm just gonna write something down, but
Okay. Matt, what did you, I think he's done. Matt, what do you have?
The hummingbird.
The hummingbird. Doug, what did you write down? What did you decide to go with?
I don't even know if this is how you spell it. This is what the state bird should be.
Yep.
Seagull.
The seagull. Yes. Who said pigeon? Anybody? Kat, what did you write?
I also put hummingbird.
Hummingbird. And Sarah, what do you have?
Seagull.
We start out with a goose egg because
Aw.
the answer is a chickadee.
Oh,
The chickadee
I was never gonna get
is
that.
the state bird.
No, you know what's funny is I thought about the letter C, but I was like, I can't think of any birds that.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, biatch.
Yeah.
Question number 2. All right, we got a little easier. What's the official nickname of Massachusetts?
Is it easy?
When you tell someone where you're from, what might you say besides saying Massachusetts?
An hour south of Boston.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're the hour south of Boston State.
Could be.
Or I do this. You know how Massachusetts is shaped like an arm? I live in the armpit.
I live in the armpit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the deodorant of Massachusetts.
All right, Sarah, what did you write down?
The Bay State.
The Bay States. Cat. Uh-oh. I'm looking at Cat.
I just put math.
Kat, you
Mass.
played for the Bay State Sharks, man.
Doug.
Didn't you? Wasn't that your team name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doug, what did you write?
I put Mass and Bay State.
Mass Bay State. And
Wait, we need to review the footage. Did he write Bay State after we revealed Sarah's
Oh,
answer?
I don't know.
I was the pen was already moving while you guys were asking
Right.
for her
Our
answer.
review and editing.
The Bay State.
Matt, what did you write down?
The Bay State.
The Bay State is correct. Congratulations. Question number 3. What is the state sport of Massachusetts? Think about this one now.
Ah,
What is the state sport
sorry,
of
I
Massachusetts?
wasn't calling you, Mom. I was just making a noise.
He wasn't saying ma, he was saying ah.
I didn't call your name. I just said ah.
Charlie's here.
Hi, Mom.
Come around, wave to the kids.
Hello.
Nice.
Trisha's like, look at this technology.
All right, time for some answers. Matt, what did you write? What is the official state sport?
Basketball.
Basketball. Kat, what did you write? I saw you thinking this one through.
Baseball.
Baseball. Oh, the Sox. Okay. Sarah?
Basketball.
And Doug?
Basketball.
Basketball. 3 out of 4 got it as the official, of course, basketball invented in Massachusetts. Question number 4. When did the first Thanksgiving happen in Massachusetts? And I'm looking for a year, not November 23rd.
Like this is a trick question.
When did the first Thanksgiving happen?
But
All
This
those
is the
trips.
number that came into my head immediately.
Yeah.
So-
All those trips to Plymouth Plantation.
if you guys want a hint, it's also the same year Dad was born.
Hey! All right, what do
Like if
we
the
all set?
teacher came in and said in the fall, we've got a field trip coming up soon, kids. You're like, and we're going back to Plymouth Plantation.
Where we're going to see the Rock. Doug, what did you write down?
1625.
1625. Okay. Sarah, what do you have?
I put 1628.
1628. Kat, what about you?
1620.
1620. And Matt?
Same here, Kat. 1620.
Now remember, they gave thanks for being in the for making it through the winter and all that. So it was 1621.
Ah, I was thinking that, but I didn't know when.
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe they sailed over like before the fall, and then they
This is
celebrated
the one
same
where
year.
they invented green bean casserole.
oh,
They
that's what
perfected
it's
it.
from.
7
I got you.
years.
I got you. Question number 5. This is Massachusetts trivia. Where is the first public park in America? Where was the first public park in America?
Wait, but this is Massachusetts trivia. So the answer is Massachusetts.
Yep.
Be more specific, please. Where in Massachusetts was the first park in America? Somewhere in America was somewhere in Massachusetts was the first park ever built in America.
Was it actually built? I'm pretty sure they just say, hey, that's park.
That's true. They would have had grass and trees there already, right?
Probably didn't take too long to build. They were just like, hey, that's it.
You just have
You're
to
back.
install a trash can. It officially becomes a park.
Is that
Your
it?
backyard over there, that's the park now.
All right, Kat, what did you write down?
The Boston Commons.
Boston Commons. Sarah, what did you write?
That's what I did too.
Boston Commons. See, they're looking at each other's answers.
No, we're not.
No, Cat put the.
Doug, what did you write?
I put, it was in Boston.
And
I just put Boston.
Boston is the answer.
Okay.
It is Boston.
That'd
So
be weird.
everybody gets a point.
Kind of a weird question.
Yeah, kind of.
Guys, I'm finally on the board.
Nice, Cat.
Nice. All right, next up. What is the official name of Massachusetts? Not the nickname. We already covered the Bay States. What is the official name?
Oh, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? I'm not allowed to help, Kat.
What do you mean the official name of the
Like-
state?
Your name is Cat, but your actual name is Catherine.
Catherine. By saying Massachusetts, that's not the official name.
It's
Massachusetts has a first name.
Hold up.
Steve.
Steve, Massachusetts. Kat, what did you write down?
The Commonwealth.
Okay, Sarah, what about you?
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yes, indeed. Doug, what do you have?
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
And Matt.
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
You all got it right after you thought it was a trick question or a crazy question. All right, next up, our next question. What are the 2 largest cities in Massachusetts? What are the 2 largest cities in Massachusetts? So I see we have a 3-way tie here with 4 answers correct. And then Kat, he's going to catch up from behind. There you go.
Cat's got this, guys.
What's the other one?
What's the other one? You got the first one, huh? You're not sure of the other one?
I feel like I'm overthinking mine and now I want to change one of them.
Last chance. 5, 4, 3,
I'm a keep.
1. All right. What are you keeping? What did you write?
I put Worcester and Boston.
Worcester and Boston. Okay. Matt, what did you write?
I always get really excited when someone else puts my answers.
Boston.
Boston and Worcester. It's a magnet on this eraser.
I don't think we have health insurance on this show. Kat, what about you? What did you write down?
Boston and Worcester.
Boston and Worcester. And Doug, what do you have?
Boston and Worcester.
You all got it right. It is Boston and Worcester. I was going to say that it's not New Bedford because you could always tell the mayor drives a car with a license plate that says M4 because Massachusetts is the 4th largest city. I mean, New Bedford is the 4th largest.
Gotcha.
So there must be an M1, 2, and 3. All right, next up, our question. Which is the first university that was established in North America? And obviously, it's in Massachusetts. Which one is the first university established in North America? Obviously in Massachusetts.
Bridgewater State?
Hey, rocking it. All right, why don't we go first to Matt? Because I don't think we ever go first.
Harvard.
Harvard. All right, Doug, what did you write?
I put Harvard.
Harvard. Sarah, what do you have?
Harvard.
Harvard and Kat.
BU.
BU. All right, the correct answer is Harvard.
Hey, I respect Kat because she's so behind that she's only going to win by thinking differently.
Outside the box.
So I respect it.
That's a good point. Next up, which is the longest river in the state of Massachusetts? And yes, it's a river you've heard of. Which one's the longest river in the state of Massachusetts?
Oh, with the only river I know.
Yep.
That's one way to do it.
I think we all got another one wrong, too.
Oh, I forgot you had the answer there.
Huh?
I went to look at her tally marks, like completely forgetting that her answer was on the board.
All right, which one's the longest river in Massachusetts? I need its name, please. Doug, what do you have?
I put the Charles.
The Charles. Okay, and he still says it right after 10 years in Virginia. Sarah, what did you write?
I put Charles.
Charles. Kat, what do you have?
Charles.
Charles and Matt.
This is what Charlie was named after. The Charles.
Charles, not Charles.
Charles.
Yeah, congratulations. Everybody gets a point.
The only river I know.
That's not what Charlie was named after, by the way.
The first river I thought of was the Acushnet River. And I was like, no, that's not it.
All right, on to the final question. All right, question number 10. This is not too long ago. It was 2004 when Massachusetts legalized what? It was 2004 when Massachusetts legalized what?
The Sox winning the World Series.
Yo. Hey. All right, so let's go. Let's see. Doug, you were struggling. What did you write down?
2004. I don't know. I put gambling.
Gambling. Okay. In 2004, Massachusetts legalized what, Matt?
I put gay marriage.
Gay marriage. Okay. For Sarah, what did you write?
I put gay marriage and it made us the gay state.
The gay state.
Oh, really? That's fine.
All right. And are you erasing your aunt? No, you're drawing more. Okay. What did you put, Kat?
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
That was recently.
What? I mean, that's a reasonable guess, but the answer is same-sex marriage. So, yeah. What's the score, by the way? I don't know.
Cat's the one keeping
We need some bonus questions because Sarah and Matt are tied.
Oh, youngest and the
Okay.
oldest here.
All right, time for the bonus round as Matt and Sarah are tied. Oh, man, I still want him to get a win. He hasn't. And I have to sit next to him every day.
Yeah, screw you, sir.
All right. You guys picked. You want question number 1 or 2?
Number 2?
Number 2, you okay with that?
Yes.
What is the state beverage of Massachusetts?
Go with number 1 again.
What is the state beverage? When you think about
The good news,
I
Sarah,
don't have
if
to
we,
hide it anymore.
No, you don't.
Sarah, if we both get it wrong, we do get to hear question number 1.
That's right, yeah. When you think of Massachusetts, what would be the drink?
Sarah, scale 1 to 10, how confident are you?
Like a 5.
All right, I can. Okay.
Sarah, what did you write down?
I put coffee milk.
Coffee milk.
I really hope
Okay.
that's not right.
Matt, what did you write down?
I put Sam Adams.
Sam. The official answer is cranberry juice.
Oh, yes. I was rooting for us both getting it wrong.
All right, the other question I was thinking about, what is the Massachusetts state fish?
What?
What is the Massachusetts state fish?
Do you have more questions?
Yeah, I have a couple more.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I have a guess for this one.
I think I got a guess.
Oh, I think I.
Oh, is he going to throw something if he loses?
No, because I think I got it right.
Son of a biscuit.
All right. Since we went first with Sarah last time, what did you write down?
Lobster.
Lobster.
Oh.
Oh,
I put cod.
Bitch.
that's what I was
As
going
in
to guess.
Cape
Kind of a.
Cod.
Sarah's got it, and she wins the Massachusetts trivia. It is cod.
Why isn't it lobster?
Guys, what's down Route 6? Cape Cod, right? So
Maine's lobster.
is,
Yeah,
it-
Maine.
is a lobster a fish?
It's a shell.
Crustacean.
Ah,
It's a. Oh wait, it's not a shellfish.
it's going to be a long week sitting next to him. Congratulations, Sarah. And thanks, guys, for another edition of Battle of the Sibs. How we doing on score?
I have 2, and everybody else is tied at 4.
Oh,
Ow! I just hit myself in the head. I get to edit things out, so no one gets to see me hit myself in the face.
Please leave that in as a blooper.
Let's just keep talking about it. Ha ha, Matt hit his head.
Yeah,
Yes, he
remember
did.
that
Can't
time,
believe
the
it.
last question, Matt hit his head.
If you want to really get it, so I can't take it out, you just need to talk over somebody else that says something
Says-
essential, and then I can't do anything about it.
All right, next up, our next question.
Well, actually, just give me a. All right, on to question number on to the final question. Question number 10. That's all I need.
Okay. All right, on to the final question. All right, question number 10.
He's a good puppy, isn't he? That's exactly what I say.
Another edition of Battle of the Sibs.
I'm so mad. I almost win every
He's going to blow up this segment.
I think the
guess he is.
bloopers are becoming. I think the bloopers are becoming more of a thing than the actual contest.
Yeah, I think so.
And by the way, we should point out probably we tape a bunch in advance. So
Everybody knows that by now, I think.
yeah, Doug was watching the Masters.
Yeah.
If you notice, he kept going. He had golf on, which is a big.
Which I'm
thing
sure
for
he'll
me.
probably use as his excuse. Oh, listen, I wasn't paying attention. watching the Masters. It was like Thursday of the Masters. Okay, settle down, buddy. Settle down.
Join us again next time, next Wednesday, for another Battle of the Sibs.
We'll be wearing the same clothes as that video.
And Kat will be
Still in Virginia. Such a long trip, Kat. When are you going to come home?
She's down there for a month
Oh, my goodness, Catherine.
of shows. But
Yeah, what else is new, though? Matt lost again. Although, you know what I realized?
What?
I should protest.
why
because
should you
of
protest?
the footage of Sarah looking at Kat's board.
Oh, that's right.
She claimed she was not cheating.
But when you went back on replay, we saw it. I don't know.
There's a couple wins in which I believe I've protested one before when Sarah and I were both given a point for a presidential question.
Oh, right.
You know, I've had wins taken from me
So
because they can't see the youngest rise above them. They're threatened is what it is.
should you take this to the rules committee, which would be Trish, I guess?
Maybe.
Yeah.
She's busy. She's on a lot of committees.
She's the budget director.
Mm-hmm.
She's now on the rules committee,
She's currently in the culinary department. She's
Yeah.
making breakfast.
making breakfast for the crew.
Yeah.
She's also HR, I think we've decided.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, she's also first aid. That's obvious, though.
oh, of course,
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the school nurse.
That'll do it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We stand by. We do have the post show coming up where we catch up on some chats that we might have missed earlier in the show. If you do have to leave, we have a thought for the day for you. And our thought today, ironically, comes from boxer Sugar Ray Robinson, who once said, to be a champion, you have to believe in yourself when nobody does. All right. We'll be right back with the post show.
We back.
All right. I was just checking to see what time the Daffodil Fields open today. Am I the only one that wants to go see this today?
I don't think so. I think there's more people that want to go.
Okay. In Dartmouth, for those of you that don't live around here, one of the next towns over, there is this the DNRT, which is the Dartmouth Nature
Trail.
something trail. They have a trail that leads into the woods, and then there is a daffodil field. It's just full of daffodils. I'll post a picture on social media later.
You did that thing you always do, though.
What?
You're like, am I the only one that appreciates nature in this house? Am I the only one that literally everyone wants to go see the daffodil field? He's like, am I the only one that lives?
That is not what I said.
Am I the only one?
If I could go back for a replay like you do, that's not what I said.
You said, am I the only one that wants to go to this
Wants to
daffodil
go to
field?
the daffodil field.
Which I read between the lines,
Okay.
which says, am I the only one? Am I the only sophisticated one in this group? That's what he's trying to say.
It's not what I'm trying to say.
Justin said, Matt, this has to be the 5th time bottling it. Yeah, I mean, if there was an award for most second place finishes, I think I would win at this point.
Hands down. Hands down.
You know,
So.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what topic we have next week. We'll see.
Like the cranberry juice one, I wasn't gonna get ever. So
Really?
I'm not mad about that. But
Really?
The lobster one, I should have known better. I knew that's Maine.
Yeah.
If that's even a fish, I'm still not.
I'm
sure
not
about that.
sure if a lobster is a fish.
Is it not a shellfish?
It's
What
a
is a shellfish?
It's well. Let me Google it.
Like is a crustacean not a shellfish? Is that not the same thing? I don't.
Is a lobster a fish?
There. Kat says, I want to go if you guys wait until I get out of work. What time do you get out of work?
Has-
We're having a conversation that could easily be done over text off air, but what time do you work until?
Well, it's school vacation week, so she has. Is it softball today or and she's got
I think
something.
track?
She's got something at 11, I think.
So no, tomorrow's track and baseball. I think today's softball.
Today might be softball.
I don't know. It's
But
not my job to keep track of her. It's
it's
your
a-
job. You're the father. I'm the brother. I'm not supposed to know anything.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
And I have said, by the
Softball
way,
game.
on games that I've been broadcasting this year, by looking ahead of the schedule, I saw some teams were playing at 11 a.m. or 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And when I remember coaching you guys for travel ball, those morning games, man, it's like you didn't wake up till like the 5th inning, right?
Wow, rude. But
Did you?
whatever.
No, I mean, how did you feel playing a morning game?
So you're saying we sucked, is what you're saying?
No, how did you feel playing a morning game?
I mean, I wasn't a fan of it. I don't know. It just has a different vibe to it. I wasn't like I don't know. Different time of the day, so
Yeah.
it's just kind of weird to.
Your
be out
habits
of,
aren't the same.
No, but
Yeah.
I thought by the time the game came around, you wake
Yeah.
up. You show up a little sluggish, but you wake
Yes.
up by the time the game comes around.
And I know the girls with softball tournaments, they had many 8 a.m. starts, which meant, and of course, you always had to be there an hour before the game.
But
so-
you know what? There's never any respect for the younger siblings that were dragged to those games at 8 a.m. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, Kat, you're such a trooper for waking up and going to play softball." What about me, who had to wake up and get Dunkin Donuts and sit there and watch? And listen, I'm not hating on softball, but when you got to watch 5 games in one day, you know, where's the support group for younger siblings that have to watch their older sisters play softball all day?
I don't think you ever got the love you should have had for that.
No.
You and let's see, Isaiah, our friend Isaiah,
Yep.
he would always get dragged along.
I think that's the reason we got through. You know, we had each other. We played wiffle ball with younger kids that we would just crap on. You know, that's really what
you guys grew up, and you were the battery for our team. He was the pitcher, you were the catcher.
It was really the wiffle ball training. I'm sure Isaiah will
yeah.
attest.
Okay.
That's really what made us into the ball players we were. Yeah, that's why we still play to this day. We don't. I know. We're washed up. We're tired.
Excuse me. Kat, let us know what's a good time for you, and I'll try to hold them off.
Yeah. By the way, I do have to say that Justin said that I bottled this one. Justin, I'm gonna be honest. You left Massachusetts, and so did your knowledge of Massachusetts. I mean, you played a horrendous game today. We keep an eye on things, and you're trying to come after me. You said that the Acushnet River was the largest river in Mass.
Yeah, probably not.
You said that Dell's Lemonade was the beverage. I mean,
no, that's Rhode Island.
you know, Sam Adams. Yeah, it was kind of a gag answer because I had literally no guesses. But
Okay.
I think it's better than Dell's. You know.
By the way, the answer is lobster or fish. It's a delicious type of shellfish. Actually, lobster is not a fish at all. It's a crustacean and more closely related to the woodlouse than it is to any fish. That was a woodlouse.
I like how they said that to make a point, like anybody knows what that is.
It's similar to a crab, but more expensive.
More expensive. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
But look up what Maine state fish is.
State fish.
If it's a lobster, then everyone that said it's not a fish can suck it. But I'm probably wrong. I'm just used to it at that point. Real quick, though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I did notice in the chats, by the way, that people pointed out that Tylenol, the Tylenol scare, it was cyanide, by the way,
Yeah.
that was put in the Tylenol. Thank you, Dana. That led to it was a tampering scare, so that led more to the packaging, not so much because the screw top bottle, that is childproof.
Yeah.
So
Abby said, by the way, back with, what was the question? What did your body tell you that you had to absolutely stop doing? Abby said, I double tripped up the stairs and then was winded because I'm overweight and thought I was going to fall to my death. Hey, no, that's probably the best answer. There's nothing scarier as you get older than falling down the stairs. You're out of control of everything.
Yep.
Everything. You're in God's hands at that point, whether or not you survive that fall.
falling in general, but especially on the stairs.
Yeah, I'm not going into detail. You're not going to get me going into detail. I tripped over my bed the other day. Almost had significant injuries. Almost. Very close to significant injuries. But yeah, I survived.
But you were not a klutz.
I'm kind of clumsy, but like not in like, I don't know. You know people. We know someone that like literally they're just drinking a beverage and it spills. Like, you know, that's pretty clumsy.
Yeah.
Me, I just do things like really fast without thinking first and then make mistakes because of it.
Without going into too many details.
We're pretty much there already.
We've mentioned how we have new curtains in both of our bedrooms.
So, yeah, it makes it worse. I've had my curtains for a while though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they're blackout curtains.
Yeah, it gets very dark in there.
He went upstairs to change after raking, and he went to close the curtains so he could get dressed. But when he did that, did not realize how dark that made the room.
I was like, wow, this is really dark. I should turn on my light. So I went to turn on my light and tripped over my bed. And like I said, almost really hurt myself. Yeah.
By the way, the state fish of Maine is the Atlantic salmon.
Son of a bitch.
Dana's probably caught a few of those at fish camp.
Come on. Just give me something.
Lobster's not a fish.
I know if we went to one more bonus question, I would have won. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what the question would have been. But Abby did say, and I almost fell out of the shower after finishing. I just can't wait to be king. I let out the most realistic goat noise ever. That's the best place to sing, you know? You feel invincible in the shower.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yep,
it's the
you
truth.
do.
Be careful, though.
You do.
Don't fall out of the shower. Emily says, staying awake for almost 48 hours. A few years ago, we drove to Myrtle Beach and then did stuff. When we got there, my body started to shake and go into shock.
Wow.
Yes, staying up. I don't know how many all-nighters I pulled as a kid, but like I don't know how that was possible. Nowadays, like if I get any less than like 6 hours, the next day's a wash. I get through the show, and then I'm done.
That's it.
Like
Can't do
my
any
body
more.
tanks. It's like, nah, you need some rest.
Yeah.
So sleep is important, people.
The tough, you're talking about making a drive and staying up many hours. When we as a family, we went to Great Lakes, Illinois, just north of Chicago, when Doug graduated boot camp. And we rented a minivan, and we drove from here to Chicago. And we drove straight. So I know Mom drove for a long time. This is before my stroke, so I could drive. I remember I had the overnight.
You can drive since the stroke.
I know, but you guys wouldn't let me drive all night now. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
no.
so.
Well, we barely should let ourselves drive. All night.
I remember it was like 2:00 in the morning, and I drove through the entire state of Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking for anything on the radio to keep me awake at that time. I found Howard Stern, so I'm like, this is good, you know? But then when we drove home 2 days later, I think, Mom and we were switching out every hour. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that drive sucked. I'm not going to lie. I look back and I'm like, why didn't we all sell a kidney in order to buy a plane ticket or something? I don't know. That was crazy.
Let me see. I think I only had one more bonus question left. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, because we probably won't use it. Let's see. All right. Moment of truth. Would I have won?
What does the holiday on the third Monday of April in Massachusetts, what is it called?
Patriots Day.
Yeah.
Is this what it feels like to win?
Woo! Gonna fly now.
Someone said I deserve a trophy. I do.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah. You know?
For the almost ran.
I think the thing that bothers me the most is like Battle of the Sibs was my idea.
Yes, it was.
The name was my idea.
Yep.
I create the graphic.
You're the one who does all the work.
I edit the entire video.
Yes.
And I never win. Like you would think I have some sort of upper hand. No, I don't. I lose almost every time.
Have you never?
I've won twice.
You've won twice. Okay.
One of them was Patriots Trivia, which I don't know if I would have won because that was when we didn't do tiebreakers.
Oh,
so
right.
I shared that win.
Okay.
Which I would have done with multiple times, but we started doing tiebreakers. Again, tiebreakers, my idea. And I screwed myself over by doing that because now I lose all the time.
Yeah. And the other was
The Office.
The Office.
Yeah. Which,
you're the man.
you know,
no one's gonna.
no one's going to beat me on that, but we can't do Office Trivia every week, you know?
No.
I guess that's the problem of having specialized knowledge, which is what I have about very specific things. You want to do burrito trivia? I don't even know how you'd get 10
Can I
questions.
find 10 questions out of burritos?
Probably
I don't
not.
know.
Probably not.
See, I've always said I know a little bit about a lot.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would consider myself the same way.
A lot of topics. I know a little bit about a lot. You know, I don't specialize really in too many, but.
Can Kat said, "Thank you, Matt, for all your support." You're welcome. You're about 10 years too late, but that's okay. That's okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Honestly, I did it for the Dunkin Donuts. Let's be honest.
I would agree with that.
That was always the best part of the day. No offense, Kat. You winning championships. Yay. Okay.
And what was the other thing?
Dunkin' Donuts.
We used to bring Matchbox cars, right? Did you guys have something going in the dirt there?
Maybe when I was really young.
I guess it was wiffle ball.
Yeah, it was always wiffle ball. Yeah.
Speaking of Matchbox cars, Trish cleaned out the attic, as we've told you, and she came across all the Matchbox cars. She put them in an old suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that suitcase is well-traveled.
That suitcase came over on the Mayflower. I'm 100% sure of it.
So yesterday, we had kind of a rainy, windy day. Well, it was more so the wind than the rain yesterday.
Yeah.
So yesterday, we had a day. We were pretty much hanging out inside yesterday. So Doug and Marla are visiting. So we brought the suitcase downstairs, and these two guys were going through all of the Matchbox cars to see who takes what, which, and I got a couple.
Mm-hmm. You got the ones we didn't want. That or the ones that were really old, we were like, this is definitely Dad's. That was made in the 1800s. That was made before they even made cars.
Yes.
Like that's
Yes.
yeah.
So that was the excitement yesterday, divvying up the Matchbox cars, and yeah, Dad gets the old stuff.
Let's see. Diane says, "Good God, Matt, at 23, 24, I could go for days on just a few hours sleep. And then you got to spend time with some out-of-state friends. Florida, California." Diane just picks on me, man. She thinks I never... Like, the other day, I was like, where's Rockdale? Or, yeah, it was Rockdale, right?
Rockdale,
I was like,
where's Rockdale? And I said...
Once he said Buttonwood, like,
Buttonwood Park.
that's right. I get my life isn't just on the show. Most of the time.
I've discovered... I don't know if anyone else has discovered this with their kids, but I've discovered they know how to get places. Mm-hmm. They just don't know what everything's called.
No, which is funny because, almost every week, we have a friend over and they call it wine night. You guys have adult beverages.
I never drink wine, but it's wine night.
And I'll hang out and they'll be like telling a story that has nothing. The location of the story means very little in the context of the story. But they will sit there and they'll be like, "No, you know where this is. You take a left on Highland, right on Bartholomew Drive."
No. It's not a right on Bartholomew. It's a left on Bartholomew.
No, you're thinking of the old CVS that was there in 1985. No. I'm talking about the Walgreens.
No, there was a McDonald's there at one point.
Yes. Oh, okay. No, you're thinking of the McDonald Diner. Different place. Close name.
This is what happens.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know any of these street names. Like, I know my street name, which is important. I can get home.
Do you think GPS has had anything to do with this?
Yeah, for sure. Because there's no longer the need to be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, how do I get to McDonald's?" Oh, well, you go up the street, you take a left on Sconneck, you keep going down Sconneck, you take a left onto Route 6, then you take another left onto Alden Road, and then you take a right into the McDonald's parking lot.
So you had to study where that street name was.
There's no need for that now.
And a lot of times going to, we were talking about these tournaments and games. How many times did we take... especially Sarah, because that was before. Because with Kat, I think we had MapQuest.
Yeah.
That we could use. But I think before that, it was, how do we get to the field? Well, you take 146, and then you get off at exit 2, and then go to the pink house and take a right.
Yeah. There was always a landmark.
I was like, what?
It is funny, because, like, back when, I think it was a little bit before Kat, like, when, like, having a GPS was, like,
oh yeah,
you were upper class.
You were.
If you had a Garmin GPS,
yes,
it was Garmin GPS. You plugged into a cigarette lighter.
We had one guy on the team, one coach on the team, Tony, who had GPS. So it was always, all right, everybody follow Tony.
Tony knows where he's going.
Yep.
Hopefully he updated the software though, because you had to do that.
Yes,
you had to plug it into your computer and update the software in order for it to be up to date. Mm-hmm. And you weren't trying to turn onto a street that doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, nowadays we just have it on our phone.
Remember MapQuest too? MapQuest was so, especially the first couple of directions, it would tell you, come out of your driveway and take a left. No kidding.
I do love that when you set your GPS. I wish there was a setting where, like, if you got into a certain vicinity, the GPS turns on and turns off.
Okay. Right.
Because, like, I hate it when you're coming home from someplace you don't know, and you really only need it to, like, get back on the highway, and then you're good. But then, like, sometimes you don't want to fumble. I mean, I don't like fumbling with my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm a 90-year-old. What can I say? So, like, I'll leave it going, but then it interrupts your music. It's like, go straight onto Sconneck. It's like, I've lived here for 23 years. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I know where I'm at now. So, Google, hit me up. I got an idea for your GPS.
Your destination is on the left.
Yeah. Long post show today.
Has there been?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it has.
I got to eat breakfast, guys.
I know.
What
We've
are you
been
doing?
smelling it all show.
Yeah.
All right. Have a super Wednesday. And as we always say, no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.